I used to have a room in my house that I would make sure the doors were closed every time I had guests over because I didn't want people to see the mess and disorganization that was behind it. I talk a little bit more about that in my Year of No Clutter video if you're interested, but today with all of the progress I've made on my journey towards minimalism, I don't struggle so much with whole rooms. I really struggle more with those areas where I can stash things and then just stash. So bins and cabinets and closets that have doors on them are my weak spot. Thankfully in this house, we don't have a lot of storage. I mean, that's a plus and a minus, but it really is helping me on my journey towards minimalism. But one thing I've not been really disciplined about is my pantry. It's in a weird spot. This is in my playroom, and as somebody who cooks a lot, I want to have supplies on hand, like extra spices and stuff, and I do buy those on sale. I just needed to commandeer a closet in the playroom, and this is what happened. So when I went to Costco and got some lunchbox supplies for my kids, I opened up the pantry door, and I realized I couldn't fit anything else in there. Does this sound familiar? Yes, that's also why I decided I need to declutter my shed. You can also watch that video if you're interested. And my goal is to reduce overwhelm by decluttering and organizing to live more intentionally and creatively. This is some of the stuff that wouldn't fit in a pantry that I hope to fit into it by the end of this video. But it is so bad in here that I'm actually kind of concerned I won't get this done in the 4 hours I have before I have to pick up my kids from school. And I'm also a little worried that if I open up these doors, something might fall on us. So, are you ready for an adventure? I have got my fuel ready. This is a Robos chai tea latte. If you drink coffee and you're decluttering, go grab a big mug and come on back for the grand reveal. It's okay, I'll wait. All right, you back? Great. Ready? Oh yeah. I'm mortified, but I'm showing you anyway, and I hope you enjoy. So what have we got going up here? I've got these because I like to make freezer meals to give to people when they're sick or they have a new baby. I bought the kids a pottery wheel, so that's where that ended up. I could probably relocate that. I've got this big old container for like watermelon, but because our home is a remodeled 1930s farmhouse, during cold weather we sometimes do get mice. So I have to keep all of my noodles and stuff in mouse-proof containers, so sometimes I use it for that too. So I'm just gonna start unloading everything. Got these at a yard sale for grilling, but it's too cold to grill now. I should probably put those with the grill supplies. This is really cool. My sister-in-law gave it to us. Lunchbox kind of travel thing. It's made out of juice pouches, so that's awesome. So if you're new to decluttering, it's really useful to have a bag for trash, like maybe a box for recycling, and then also a bin for relocating things that don't belong there. So I'm gonna get my things sorted out. Okay, I've got my bag for trash. I'm gonna hang it on the door here. So I've got fruit roll-ups without any food dye. I need to put them in something that is mouse-proof. This is dried bee balm. Then I have a bunch of supplements that I take. I probably auto-shipped a bunch from Amazon and forgot to turn that off, so I have to manage my subscriptions. Don't let subscriptions pile up, then you'll end up with the same problem. Extra sesame seeds. And then I have things in here from my daughter's birthday party last year, squishy little toys, gel pens, and unicorn notebooks. So I'm gonna relocate that. So I'm gonna put that in the relocate bin right now. And then I can just keep the supplements in that shoebox. This goes to a building set my kids play with. I must have found it when I was cleaning and then shoved it in there when somebody was coming over. Okay, I think I want to keep this with the spices, so I will put that aside and just make sure that I only have my supplements in here. This is vascular because I had a vein procedure. There's a video about that if you're interested. Oh, and that's not all my supplements, I've got more. Evening Primrose, milk thistle for detoxing. I don't recommend buying your supplements in advance or in bulk, but like I said, I forgot to cancel the auto ship. Oops. Party tray, a marble run. This shouldn't probably be in here. I want to keep this strictly for food and maybe some paper products. So we'll see where I have space. So relocate. Relocate. Granite sealer. I could probably relocate that somewhere else. I don't actually use it like I should. The container for a wall mural. I thought if we ever moved, I might want to put it back on here and transport it. But I have relocated these so many times on our walls because they're repositionable, which is awesome, that I don't think they're gonna stick another time. So I'm just gonna recycle this. This is a fireman axe that my dad made for my son. He just got a little bit too destructive with it. That's why it went into timeout for a really long time. We forgot about it. I've got some art for spring. I like birdies, so I drew those. Again with the wall mural. And then to motivate my son to do reading, he's into Legos, so we bought him this knockoff from Ollie's, and so he did this project with his dad. I generally like to keep Lego boxes. My feeling is that I should probably recycle this. This is actually kind of fun so far, so thanks for joining me and making it more enjoyable. I kind of wish I had done this a long time ago because procrastinating has really only added to my sense of dread about this project. My favorite brand, very important. Replacement lids for my Pyrex dishes. I guess I can recycle this. This is also part of that building set. I think it's called Discovery Kids building set. A bat for whacking piñatas. I put it in here, but I think it should probably go in the shed. Everything's falling. And then here is that pottery wheel. My son did pottery at a camp and he really loved it, so I decided to invest in this. But let me just say, if you do not have tolerance for messes, do not get this because it is very hands-on for mommy. I felt like it was worth it, but it's just kind of like one of those, oh, we'll do that in a month. Really got to work up to it. And I don't know why we have this. I'm gonna get rid of it. That bat's just a foam bat, and I don't see us playing with that for a long time. Okay, yay, the top is done. As bad as this is, I have the same size closet right over there, and it's got more of like paper kind of things, books and different stuff. So that's gonna be scary too, but I'm gonna stay focused on this and just get this done. I've got a doggy biscuit cutter that I don't know what to do with, so I'll set it over here until I've got a better plan going. Stuff to give back to my mom. Okay, let's see if I can find the lid right now. I've heard people say store them with their lids so you don't lose them. Seems wise. I've tried to phase out plastic, so these just had applesauce my mom made and sent with us on her trip, so I'm going to give this back to her. Put it in a mom bag. It's so awesome when you have a family member that cans and gives you their stuff. It's a lot of work and effort, so I appreciate that generosity. This is a decaf Lady Grey tea, and I got it on sale. I kind of have a problem with sales, so that's why it's been really good for me to aim at being in the stores only once a month instead of every week of the month. And I talk more about that conclusion in this video if you're interested. These are green lentil lasagna sheets. These even passed the hubby test. They taste like normal lasagna, and my husband will eat them. Amazon had a good deal. It's cheaper to subscribe to those than in the store, so that's how I bought these. This is a ton of chia seeds. I used to make chia seed pudding a lot, but now I don't think it really agrees with me. But I do use this as an egg replacement since I can't have eggs, so it'll get used eventually. It's just a lot to have on hand, so I won't do that again. I won't need to do that again. That'll last me 2 lifetimes. I mean, my grandkids will probably be cleaning out my house when I die and find those chia seeds, so bulk isn't always best. Alrighty, this is a random container that I need to recycle with like little kids' toys that my kids don't need, so I disappeared them. And then these are those Chick-fil-A books, which we already had some of. So, relocate. When you've got a system like bins for relocating and recycling, this goes a lot faster, trust me. This right here is a box that came with 1,000 sheets of parchment paper. I have a really big cookie pan that is that size. This saves me a lot of time and effort. They're unbleached. So even though I thought I was ordering a regular cookie sheet size, I'm really glad I ordered the big one. I do a lot of roasted veggies and that makes cleaning really easy. So I'm just gonna leave that here. That's been working for me. I don't have anywhere else to put this because it's a really wide box, and so this is just where it's gonna have to stay. I've been phasing out my plastic food storage containers, got a bunch, and a friend who uses these said she might be interested in them. So it's been a year and a half and I haven't used these. I think it's time to get rid of them. And then the other thing I have in here is a silicone gingerbread house cake mold, which I like. It's just that, do you ever notice when you store these, they end up with a white coating? That's weird. Extra Instant Pot ring, a cheesecake pan, and then some extra aluminum foil, so I should not buy more of that. Oh, a puppy dog, rocket ship, and a mouse. So those need to go with my other stuff to relocate. This is what I am keeping, which are those replacement lids again, and my springform pans, and some extra aluminum foil, and I've got it labeled. With that sorted, I'll put it right back. Got some extra spices in here and in here, so I'm gonna have to sort through that. I see even more down here. Oops. Big Lots had a 20% off sale, and since I go through about 1/4 of a bottle of chives, since I can't have regular onions, I substitute this. I bought a whole bunch. Extra sesame seeds. I have a lot of sesame seeds. I don't think I'll have to buy any more for a while. What is in here? More Vasculera. I guess I ordered a 6-month supply at one time. That's how it worked with my doctor. My doggy's favorite doggy treats. I guess Costco had a sale. Costco yet again. This, by the way, is really good as filling for the middle of a lemon cake. I got some gluten-free boxes of cake for my son's birthday, and I put this as the filling. Everybody said they loved it, especially him, which is what really matters. And then my hubby is a coffee drinker. You guessed it, another sale. It's got a label. I'm just gonna leave it there. Got extra honey, but then Costco had a sale, so I bought these. And we go through about one of these a month. I'm gonna put these with the coffee, similar kind of thing. Another toy type thing. Here's another. It's a rocket launcher. Lots of fun. Thanks, Grandma and Grandpa. Extra rice. And extra potato chips for lunches. More potato chips and some paper products. Gonna have to figure out what to do with the paper products. I'd rather keep like with like. Oh, here's the other part of that. Cake container. Then down there on the bottom, I've got some baking soda, some cans. Let's just dive in there. So I've got a toaster, my crock pot. I usually use my Instant Pot, but I'm still gonna hang on to this because when we have people over or maybe we do a party, I might want some extra sitting out on the buffet kind of thing. So I'm just gonna leave that there. A container for extra rice. Something I thought I could turn into a sign by painting. So I'm gonna grab my little pack and clean up the stuff around the edges. A picture of a massive Unikitty and some canned goods. Is pumpkin a fruit? I don't know. That's where it's going. It's going to turn into something sweet. I like making pumpkin waffles, that's what I like. I love these wax paper sandwich bags. They're kind of old-fashioned. They come with a sticker to seal it. I don't feel so guilty throwing these away, whereas if I get plastic bags, I feel like I have to wash them and recycle them. So this saves me some time and energy, and they can be about the same price, 10 cents a bag. Apple cider vinegar and some kitchen soap. Those spices go. I get into these a lot, so I'm just gonna keep them right here because I don't think they're all gonna fit in here. Cumin in here because I make my own taco seasoning mix. Here's some cinnamon I use to make my chai tea latte. Powdered Ceylon cinnamon and ginger. Another plastic container I don't use. More chives. More cinnamon. This is cute, but we don't use it. Loose cloves, also for my chai tea. Maybe I should have a container for my chai tea stuff. I bought my Ceylon cinnamon in bulk. Let's see what we got. Peppercorns for my chai tea. So it helps me to put on the lid what these things are. I forgot about these spices. More cinnamon. Yay. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna put the chai stuff in here. Okay, there we go. Yay! Looking better and feeling better already. Got snacks up here. Got a curtain shoved in there. Yes. And then this is all the clothing that to consign these things. I either got these at Ollie's or Big Lots for only 50 cents a box. I don't really use these a lot. And the stuff keeps coming. Well, I almost forgot to put these in the pantry too. So what do you think? Is it improved? I think so. At least I got rid of the stuff I don't need. And now I know what I've got, and I'm going to try really hard to maintain this time around. And you know what? It didn't take 4 hours like I thought it would. It really only took a little bit over an hour. You get the condensed version, aren't you lucky? So now I actually have time to tackle that other closet I was talking about. Stay tuned for my next decluttering video. I try to do at least one a month. I'm not afraid anything's gonna fall on me anymore, so that's a bonus. If you enjoyed this video of me making progress with my mess, be sure to give it a thumbs up, click subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit the notification bell so that you'll know when the next video is up. I've got a lot more to declutter so that I'm less overwhelmed and have more energy for creativity. And I hope you're able to reduce your overwhelm as well and get into a really creative mindset. Hope you have a great day. Bye.